New this morning, two Duluth wood artists have carved out a new community hub in Spirit Valley, turning BB and Friends from an art gallery into a space to shop and connect. And this weekend, their coffee house, BB and Coffee, is celebrating 1 year in business. And Northern News Now's Hannah Morgan did sit down with the coffee house manager to learn more about what this milestone means for them. Hannah?
Yeah. Good morning, Madison. So it's not only a place where you can see some cool art, but also get some good caffeinated beverages as well. So owners Anna and Nathaniel Bailey say they chose Spirit Valley for its creative atmosphere, and they're proud to be part of the neighborhood story. The Baileys say the coffee lounge wasn't part of the original plan, but they wanted a place where people would gather and connect. And while a coffee shop inside an art gallery might be unexpected, they say it fits, mixing creativity with conversation. And now BB and Coffee is celebrating 1 year open, and the manager hopes the 1920s inspired lounge becomes a third space for the community.
Isn't just a business, it's more so a community space. We're trying to create more of a third space for people to be able to come and relax and feel at home and get work done, get some shopping done, and have really intentional conversations.
And to celebrate, BB and Coffee is hosting an event on Sunday from 10:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. and they're offering 25% off all house-made beverages, 50% off the special birthday drink, and the chance to win a $100 BB and Friends gift card.
Honestly, this event is just kind of for community and to thank the people who have gotten us through the first year of the business.
And Brown says if you haven't been in before, come ready to stay a while. There's artwork all throughout the space and plenty of seating upstairs. And BB and Friends is open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Reporting live in studio, I'm Hannah Morgan at Northern News Now.